And what I want to do first is I want to show you me playing games in this room, how fun and fantastic and immersive it can all be once you actually have your theater set up and you have that 3D atmospheric sound coming at you at one time, and you have this big, fantastic screen with characters that are larger than life coming at you from the screen. It's a really fantastic and immersive experience. Now, Jeremy, you game in your theater as well, don't you?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I'm a huge gamer, been a long time. Yeah, nothing beats that. Nothing beats that room for pulling you in. Yeah.
I'm telling you, and I've heard people say sometimes that using a headset is the best way to experience games because you can hear everything that's coming at you. Well, that may be true in a small space, but if you have a well-designed theater, having a headset is not going to cut it because you can get all those sounds that you're hearing in a headset coming at you live, full, and with full immersion. So what I want to do now is just showing me sitting in my theater, enjoying it, playing some games. I'm also going to play the sound. And the only reason I'm playing the sound for you guys is just so that you can understand what it is I'm listening to while I'm gaming. The sound actually sounds 10 times better than what's going to be coming through on this stream. But I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what I'm hearing while I'm playing.
Another swarm from behind! Drone! Don't let it run!
So that was me just playing a little bit of Aliens Fireteam Elite. And I was playing with my brother-in-law, just having a fun, fantastic time playing that with him.
A couple things about gaming in a space like this. I've had folks ask me before in my space, like, isn't your screen overwhelming? Like, doesn't it make you feel sick or whatnot? But I found that the big image, particularly sitting as far back as we are, I'm about the same distance back from you, feels more comfortable than playing in a smaller screen. That actually makes me feel motion sick, moving around quickly in a smaller space than having a bigger space that just feels more natural.
Absolutely. And that's why it's important, as you stated, to make sure that your seating position is right. So you can have everything in your peripheral without your eyes having to work too hard to look at what it is you're doing, especially when you're gaming. So my front row is 14 feet away from the screen, and it's plenty distance for me to be able to see everything that's actually happening on that screen. So now I'm going to show me playing a little bit of NBA 2K. Now, I'm not a big sports guy, but I love basketball. And my brother and I typically play a lot of NBA 2K. And I'm playing NBA 2K22 here. And I just wanted to show just a little bit of that as well. And it's the Warriors to start out. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Chamberlain is out there with Barry. And it's Curry. And it's Durant. Shoots the three. And no good that time. And it's the 2010s team taking it the other way. Here's LeBron. And it's KD with the rebound. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Another shot. And Durant finishes inside.
This is the limp Durant provides on the offensive board. I love it when he puts it to use like that.
Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk to Golden State's head coach. The issue that concerns him the most about the team they're facing tonight is matching up with that quickness. He said, at times we may go with a smaller and quicker lineup ourselves. Other times we have to use our physicality. It really depends on the flow.
All right. So that was a little bit of me playing NBA 2K. I was a team in white, so I ended the game at 5 points, beating the all-time Warriors, who's the team that my brother likes to typically play as.
Nice. Get that win.
All right.
There's something else to point out here too, right? These are 16:9 games being optically and image processed through the Lumagen and your lens and all that into a 235 aspect ratio. and nothing is distorted, nothing is awry, and you're filling the screen, right, with that whole chain. That's just amazing.
Very good point, Jeremy. So the Lumagen actually has auto aspect ratio control and what's called nonlinear stretch. And everything on my screen displays like you're watching a TV. It is absolutely fantastic. Now, there may have been some, I don't know if you guys were seeing some of the, was it kind of buffering a little bit while it was playing, or was it pretty solid?
Pretty smooth.
How was Aliens Fireteam? Was that pretty smooth too, or was that?
That one hitched a couple times, but not okay. Bad enough to need to redo it, I think.
Gotcha. Well, basically, the reason that happened, it's not because of the video that I put out. It's just because the internet was buffering a little bit on this end. But yeah, so having that Lumagen makes a really, really big difference when gaming and watching TV and all of that. And I'll show what watching TV looks like on this particular screen with that Lumagen also. Crystal clear like a TV, like I stated. So I'm going to show one last game just to give you guys one last feel of things that I like to play here. And hopefully this one won't buffer too much. But if you're thinking about setting up a theater, I want you to get excited about what you potentially could do, which is why I want to show some of these clips to you. Now, the one thing also that you guys have to keep in mind when it comes to the sound, I've got bass transducers in my seats. So the bass transducers, when there are explosions, when there's really deep tactile bass going on with like some of the gunshots, the shotguns, and some of the rifles and automatic weapons that are going on in the game, I'm feeling it all in my seats. And you can't see my face there. You can see my big, beautiful, bald head. But you can't see the big grin on the front of my face as I'm playing some of these games, just having a fantastic time doing so. And this game was World War Z. This is World War Z Aftermath. It's a recent update that they made to the game. But just having a fantastic time gaming in this room. And the one thing that I've not shown you, that I'll show you once we actually finish this, is the game room, the actual game room that doubles as the theater lobby. I need to take a little time to show you that as well. But gaming in the theater is just freaking fantastic, guys. I cannot wait for those of you who are setting up your theater, or those of you who may not even really be using your theater. You have one, but you may not be using it for gaming. If you choose to do so, and it's set up right, you will have a fantastic time if you have it designed properly. But it's an awesome experience. It really, really is.
Now, thanks to JVC, we got 120 hertz projectors coming and all that. That's made for gaming. It's all for gaming.
Absolutely. But let me tell you, at 4K 60 frames per second, what I'm getting right now with this NX9 cannot be beat. Cannot be beat.